More details are coming out about the shooting in Highland Park in Chicago, a Chicago suburb where a family event was taking place on the 4th of July. 6 people died, dozens of people injured, and as we're starting to discover more about the suspect, about his connections to the MAGA community, this far-right nationalist Donald Trump brigade of fighters who are taking back their country, it worries me because it made me realize that we need to prepare ourselves to expect many more of these far-right inspired massacres. You know, it's not rocket science. The Republican Party have embraced the AR-15 as its mascot. We've seen senators and congresspeople posing with semi-automatic weapons for their Christmas cards. They think it's funny. They've also been lying for years, but more so in the last 4 years, about who Democrats are, suggesting that they're communists and they're trying to take guns away, and none of which is true. The rhetoric towards Democrats from this far-right Christian nationalist movement that has taken over the Republican Party, this rhetoric that is repeated on Fox and Newsmax and AON, that is not true. It is not true. There are consequences to hate speech. All of the hatred and the bile and the vile nature of this language, it is contributing to a division and a hatred that will result in more people taking their semi-automatic weapons, the mascot of the Republican Party and the NRA, because they're patriots, and they'll just keep shooting. They'll keep shooting and killing. Republicans' version of freedom, we keep hearing this word freedom, is very different to Democrats. Democrats want people to be truly free. They want gay people to be gay. They want people to be able to marry whoever they love. They want a woman to have the right to choose what happens to the fetus inside of her. That is freedom. The Republican version of freedom, as we have now discovered, is the freedom to shoot guns, the freedom to denigrate minorities, the freedom to despise immigrants, despite the fact that America was built by immigrants. The freedom to ignore a worldwide pandemic and not get vaccinated or not wear a mask, which just makes things worse. Republicans want the freedom to be anti-woke, the freedom to claim that America is the greatest country in the world, when quite clearly it is not, because no other countries have mass shootings. They just don't. I'm Anthony Davis. You can hear me every day on the 5 Minute News podcast and on the weekend show with MeidasTouch.